Imagine rising each day to a world where your body feels like a shadow of its former self. Limbs heavy, spirit dimmed, as if time has quietly sapped the essence that once fueled your steps. Aches linger in joints, vitality slips away unnoticed, and the simple pleasures of life, like a stroll in the park or a laugh with loved ones, seem distant dreams. What if this silent intruder is low magnesium, a widespread issue after 65 that doctors frequently caution against? It can erode your daily comfort, disrupt your peace, and leave you vulnerable to deeper woes. But there's profound hope in addressing it head-on. Today, we dive deeply into the 5 pivotal signs your body is crying out for more of this essential mineral, exploring each with thorough insight into why it happens, the emotional toll it takes, and proven paths to mend it. By understanding these, you could revive your energy, soothe your aches, and rediscover the warmth of active, joyful living. This isn't just information, it's a lifeline to renewed strength and serenity. Stay tuned right through to the end for the one sign that often catches people off guard, along with the transformative tip that might just shift everything for you. Let's embark on this journey of healing and empowerment together, one step at a time. Sign 1. Confront the endless tiredness. This pervasive tiredness seeps into every corner of your life after 65, manifesting as a profound weariness that no amount of rest seems to alleviate. It's not merely feeling sleepy, it's a deep-seated exhaustion that makes even routine activities feel overwhelming, like carrying an invisible burden through your days. Doctors recognize this as one of the earliest and most common indicators of low magnesium, where the body's energy production at the cellular level falters without sufficient levels of this mineral. Magnesium plays a crucial role in converting food into usable energy, supporting over 300 biochemical reactions that keep your muscles, nerves, and overall vitality humming. When levels dip, often due to age-related changes in diet absorption, certain medications, or reduced intake of nutrient-rich foods, this deficiency disrupts that process, leading to a cascade of weakness and fog. Emotionally, it can be devastating. You might find yourself withdrawing from social gatherings, missing out on grandchildren's visits, or abandoning hobbies that once brought joy, fostering a sense of isolation and regret. Why can't I keep up? Becomes a haunting question, eroding confidence and amplifying feelings of vulnerability. Yet, herein lies the healing potential. Acknowledging this sign opens the door to restoration. By replenishing magnesium, you can reignite cellular energy, gradually lifting the veil of fatigue and inviting back a sense of aliveness. This isn't hype. Widely accepted wisdom from health experts underscores how addressing low magnesium can prevent escalation into more severe issues like chronic weakness or related mood dips. Consider the broader impact. Without intervention, this tiredness might compound, limiting mobility and independence, but with proactive steps, it transforms into a story of renewal. Relatable scenarios abound. Perhaps you've noticed dragging through grocery shopping or dozing off during favorite shows, each a subtle plea from your body. The urgency is palpable. Ignoring it risks years of diminished living, but embracing solutions fosters hope, resilience, and the promise of brighter, more energetic tomorrows. This detailed understanding empowers you to act, turning a negative cycle into one of positive change and emotional uplift. Meet Patricia, a 72-year-old widow residing in a cozy suburb of Ohio, where she had always found solace in her vibrant garden, nurturing roses and daisies that mirrored her once boundless spirit. But over the past year, an unrelenting tiredness had taken hold, starting subtly with mornings where getting out of bed felt like scaling a wall. "Another day like this," she'd murmur to her reflection, her eyes heavy, her steps slow as she shuffled to the kitchen. Her daughter, Emily, noticed during weekly calls, "Mom, you sound so drained. What's going on?" Patricia dismissed it at first, attributing it to just getting older. but the exhaustion deepened, sapping her will to weed the flower beds or even brew her morning tea without pausing for breath. Social invites from neighbors went unanswered. She feared collapsing mid-conversation at the community center. One poignant evening, as sunset painted the sky, Patricia sat on her porch, tears welling up. "I've let my garden and myself wither away. Is this the end of my blooming days?" The emotional weight was crushing, stirring regrets over missed family picnics and untended friendships. Then, during a routine checkup, her doctor gently explained the link to low magnesium, detailing how it hampers energy creation. "This could be the root," he said, his words igniting a flicker of hope in her heart. Motivated, Patricia incorporated spinach salads, handfuls of almonds, and banana smoothies into her routine. Weeks passed, and the change was remarkable, like dawn breaking after a long night. Energy surged back. She knelt in the soil again, pruning with renewed vigor, her laughter echoing as Emily visited. "I feel alive once more," Patricia confided, hugging her daughter tightly. That simple, natural adjustment not only banished the tiredness, but healed her spirit, weaving back threads of joy and connection she thought lost forever. To tackle this endless tiredness effectively, focus on incorporating magnesium-rich foods into your daily meals gradually. Start with easy additions like a spinach salad for lunch, a handful of almonds as a snack, or a banana with breakfast. These provide natural boosts that your body absorbs well. Staying hydrated helps too, as water aids in nutrient delivery. For extra support, consider an Epsom salt bath once a week, which allows magnesium to soak in through the skin, easing fatigue from the outside in. These steps work by replenishing your stores, enhancing energy production, and countering the deficiency's drain, leading to noticeable improvements in stamina and mood. Always consult your doctor to ensure these fit your health needs, especially if you're on medications. Take heart, for your resilience shines through every challenge. Now let's shift our focus to another troubling sign that can disrupt your physical ease. Sign 2. Overcome the sudden cramps. Sudden cramps emerge as sharp, involuntary contractions that can jolt you from sleep or halt you mid-stride, a hallmark of low magnesium particularly prevalent after 65. These aren't random aches, they're signals from overexcited nerves and muscles lacking the mineral's calming influence. Magnesium acts as a natural relaxant, regulating calcium flow to prevent excessive muscle tightening. When deficient, this balance tips, resulting in spasms, twitches, or full-blown cramps in legs, feet, or even hands. Factors like diuretic, medications, reduced dietary intake, or age-impaired absorption exacerbate this, turning what should be smooth movements into painful interruptions. The physical pain is acute, but the emotional ripple is profound. Fear of falling during a cramp might keep you housebound, missing walks in the neighborhood or dances at family weddings, breeding regret and a shrinking sense of freedom. You could find yourself hesitating before stairs or waking multiple times nightly, leading to compounded exhaustion and frustration. This body is betraying me, many think, amplifying anxiety and isolation. However, the path to healing is illuminated by wisdom. Replenishing magnesium restores that regulatory role, soothing nerves and muscles for smoother function. Health authorities widely agree that addressing this deficiency can markedly reduce cramp frequency, preventing escalation to chronic discomfort or mobility loss. Delve deeper. Imagine the scenario of a nighttime cramp twisting your calf, leaving you gasping, or a hand spasm dropping a cherished cup during dinner with friends, each eroding confidence. The urgency cannot be overstated. Unchecked, these cramps might limit independence, but intervention offers renewal, empowering you to move with assurance. This analysis reveals not just the mechanics, but the holistic impact. By fixing low magnesium, you heal both body and spirit, reclaiming activities that define your joy and vitality in these golden years. Consider James, an 81-year-old retired teacher from the sun-drenched plains of Texas who had long cherished his twilight walks with his loyal dog, Buddy, along dusty trails where stories of his classroom days would flow freely. Yet one fateful evening, a vicious cramp clamped down on his leg like a vice, forcing him to the ground in searing pain. "Buddy, what's wrong with me?" he gasped, massaging the knot as the dog nuzzled close. The incidents multiplied. Morning, cramps in his feet while slipping on shoes, or hand twitches during breakfast that sent utensils clattering. His neighbor, an old friend, expressed concern. "James, you're not out as much? Everything all right?" He waved it off initially, chalking it up to age, but the pain isolated him further. Walks with Buddy became rare, replaced by lonely vigils at the window, the dog's whimpers echoing his own despair. "I've failed you, boy," James reflected one stormy night, tears mixing with rain on the pane, regretting the lost bonds and untaken paths. A breakthrough arrived at a local health seminar, where a speaker elaborated on magnesium's muscle-relaxing properties. "That describes my nights perfectly," James thought, hope dawning like the Texas sun. He began sprinkling pumpkin seeds on salads, adding beans to soups, and enjoying whole-grain toast daily. The cramps diminished steadily, fading into memory as strength returned. Soon, he and Buddy resumed their trails, James's steps firm, his stories lively once more. "We've got more adventures ahead," he beamed to his neighbor. This natural shift not only quelled the physical torment, but mended his emotional world, restoring the freedom and companionship he held dear. A practical approach to overcoming these cramps involves building habits around magnesium sources and supportive routines. Include seeds like pumpkin or chia in your morning yogurt, beans in evening stews, and whole grains such as oats for breakfast. These deliver the mineral directly to calm overactive muscles. Pair this with gentle stretches before bed and adequate water intake throughout the day, as dehydration can worsen spasms. An Epsom salt foot soak in the evening provides topical relief, allowing absorption while relaxing tissues. These actions address the root by balancing electrolytes, reducing nerve irritability, and promoting muscle recovery, often leading to fewer incidents and greater mobility. Discuss with your doctor to tailor this safely, considering any interactions. If this insight touches your heart, please comment number 2 below to join the conversation. Let's proceed to the next sign, one that robs you of nightly peace. Sign 3. Restore your restful sleep. Restful sleep, that essential haven for body and mind, becomes elusive with low magnesium after 65, often resulting in fragmented nights filled with tossing, turning, or early awakenings. This isn't mere insomnia. It's tied to magnesium's role in regulating neurotransmitters like GABA, which promote relaxation and deep slumber. Without enough, the brain stays wired, perpetuating a cycle of unrest. Aging factors such as altered diets, medications, that deplete stores, or digestive changes heighten this risk, turning bedtime into a battleground. The consequences extend far. Daytime grogginess impairs focus, heightening accident risks, while chronic sleep loss fosters irritability, weakening immune function and emotional resilience. You might snap at a spouse over trivial matters or forget important appointments, cultivating regrets over strained relationships and lost productivity. Nights like this make days unbearable, becomes a common lament, deepening isolation as social energy wanes. Yet, healing emerges through recognition. Boosting magnesium calms the nervous system, facilitating easier sleep onset and maintenance. Experts concur that this approach can break the cycle, averting progression to more entrenched issues like cognitive fog. Explore scenarios, a restless night leaving you dazed at breakfast or dozing during a grandchild's call, each underscoring the toll. Urgency builds. Prolonged disruption risks health declines, but solutions offer profound restoration, nurturing body repair, and emotional equilibrium for vibrant days ahead. This in-depth view highlights magnesium's pivotal place in sleep hygiene, empowering you to reclaim nights of true repose. Think of Linda, a 68-year-old grandmother from the bustling coast of California, whose greatest delight was spinning enchanting bedtime tales for her grandchildren via evening video chats, her voice weaving magic across miles. But sleep had become a fleeting visitor. Hours stretched with mind racing, worries amplifying in the dark. "Why won't peace come?" she'd whisper, flipping pillows in vain, the clock's glow mocking her. Come morning, haze clouded her thoughts, causing her to skip cherished beachside coffee meetups with friends. Her son picked up on it during visits. "Mom, you look so weary. What can I do?" Linda minimized it, blaming senior moments. But the deprivation intensified, sapping her storytelling spark and leading to canceled calls, her heart aching with guilt. One tearful dawn, gazing at the ocean waves, she pondered. Am I fading from their lives? The emotional void was vast, regrets swelling over unspoken stories and distant hugs. Relief sparked from a magazine article detailing magnesium's sleep-soothing effects. This resonates deeply, she realized, resolve firming. She wove avocados into lunches, nibbled dark chocolate as a treat, and sipped herbal teas. Sleep deepened progressively, like waves lulling the shore. Awakened, refreshed, her tales flowed vividly again, grandchildren giggling. Grandma's magic is back. This transformation healed her rest and rekindled family bonds, infusing her life with renewed purpose and warmth. To restore restful sleep, integrate relaxing rituals with magnesium boosts. Enjoy an avocado half in salads, a square of dark chocolate post-dinner, or yogurt before bed. These foods aid neurotransmitter balance for calmer nights. A warm Epsom salt bath. 30 minutes prior, unwinds muscles and skin absorbs the mineral, enhancing relaxation. Maintain a consistent bedtime, dim lights early, and avoid caffeine late. These complement by reducing stimulants. Together, they counteract deficiency's agitation, fostering deeper cycles and morning alertness. Consult your physician for personalized advice, ensuring harmony with your routine. Now, onto a sign that stirs the depths of your emotions. Sign 4. Calm the uneasy moods. Uneasy moods flare unpredictably after 65 with low magnesium, encompassing heightened anxiety, irritability, or even cognitive haziness that disrupts inner harmony. This stems from magnesium's vital support in brain chemistry, modulating stress hormones and serotonin pathways. Deficiency unsettles this, amplifying emotional volatility. Common in seniors due to dietary shifts, medication interference, or absorption declines, it manifests as snapping. Over small frustrations or lingering worries that overshadow joy. The toll is multifaceted. Strained family ties from unintended harsh words, withdrawal from community events, or a pervasive sense of unease eroding self-worth, breeding deep regrets. Why am I so on edge? Echoes inwardly, intensifying isolation and potential depression. Healing, though, is attainable. Restoring levels stabilizes neural function, easing turbulence for steadier dispositions. Broad consensus among health sources affirms this can mitigate mood swings, staving off escalation. Scenarios illustrate a minor delay sparking disproportionate anger or anxiety preventing outings, each chipping at life's fabric. The imperative is clear. Neglect risks emotional erosion, but action cultivates serenity, bolstering connections and purpose. This thorough examination reveals magnesium's emotional guardianship, guiding you toward balanced, hopeful living. Recall William, a 75-year-old veteran from the sunny shores of Florida, who relished casting lines on fishing expeditions with his grandsons, regaling them with sea adventures under azure skies. Lately, however, moods swung wildly. A tangled line ignited fury, words sharp as hooks. Control yourself, Will. He'd chide internally, but the irritability persisted, tainting outings. His wife observed softly, "You're not your calm self lately." He shrugged it off as battle scars, yet the unease grew, causing him to bow out. Of trips, solitude amplifying regrets over unspoken tales and fading bonds. One reflective sunset by the dock, waves lapping, he admitted, "I've let anger steal my peace." Hope arrived via a comrade's chat on Magnesium's mood-balancing benefits. "Time to try," William resolved. He added bananas to breakfasts, yogurt, snacks, and nut mixes. The storms subsided, clarity returning like clear waters. Fishing resumed, his demeanor gentle, grandsons beaming. Grandpa's stories are epic again. This change soothed his soul, fortifying family ties and reigniting his zest. Begin calming uneasy moods by mindfully adding magnesium sources like bananas in smoothies, nuts for snacks, or yogurt bowls. These nurture brain stability. Practice. Deep breathing during tense moments, inhaling slowly to 4 counts, exhaling to 6. Pairing with these foods for amplified effect. Limit sugar and caffeine, which can exacerbate swings. These measures restore chemical equilibrium, diminish irritability, and enhance emotional steadiness. Speak with your doctor to integrate safely. If you're still with us and value this wisdom, please comment number 4 below to stay connected. Finally, let's examine the sign that safeguards your very rhythm of life. Sign 5. Steady the fluttering heart. A fluttering heart, marked by palpitations or irregular beats, signals low magnesium after 65, where this mineral's absence disrupts electrical impulses governing rhythm. Essential for heart muscle contraction and nerve signaling, deficiency, aggravated by age, diets low in greens, or certain drugs, can induce skips or races, instilling fear. Beyond physical unease, it curtails activities, avoiding exertion, for dread of episodes, missing engagements, fostering regrets over unlived moments. Is my heart failing me? Breeds anxiety, straining well-being. Yet replenishment stabilizes signals, as experts widely note, averting worse outcomes. Scenes. Like a flutter during a gentle walk, halting you, or at rest, sparking panic, underscore the impact. Urgency demands attention. Ignore and risks rise, but remedy promises steadfastness, empowering fearless living. Ponder Barbara, a 79-year-old artist from vibrant New York whose passion lay in capturing cityscapes on canvas, brushes dancing with life. But heart flutters intruded, erratic thumps pausing her work. "Hold steady," she'd urge her chest, fear rising. Her gallery friends worried. "Barbara, take it easy." She downplayed, citing artistic temperament. But episodes isolated her, canvases untouched, regrets mounting over incomplete masterpieces. One gallery eve, alone with her paints, she wept. "Don't let this silence my colors." Insight came from a health newsletter on magnesium's cardiac role. "My answer," she affirmed. Incorporating fish dinners, oat porridges, and greens, the flutters waned. Art flowed anew, vibrant as ever. My heart beats in rhythm with creation. Healing restored her essence. To steady the fluttering, emphasize balanced intake. Fish twice. Weekly, oats daily, greens in meals. These fortify heart signals. Monitor hydration, reduce stress via walks. These bolster rhythm, minimize irregularities, and support vitality. Consult doctor routinely. As we conclude this extensive exploration, reflect on these 5 signs: endless tiredness, sudden cramps, restless sleep, uneasy moods, and fluttering heart, each a vital alert from your body post-65, as doctors emphasize. Low magnesium's grasp can dim your essence, but through detailed analysis, we've seen its mechanics, emotional depths, and natural fixes via foods like greens, nuts, seeds, and more, promising healing and vibrancy. You've equipped yourself with wisdom to avert regrets, embracing energy, peace, and connection. Which sign speaks to you, and what action calls today? Ponder this, letting it inspire your path to fulfillment. Share your thoughts or a personal story in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who needs it. And remember, while we share knowledge and stories, Silver Steps is not a doctor. Please talk to your doctor for advice that's right for you. Let your wisdom light the way.